Hey everybody, it's me, Chefalina. How are you today? I'm just here to talk a little bit about my last week and a half, I guess leading up to today. Um, I don't know. Whoever's watched my videos previous to now knows that I said that my mom passed away a year ago, and it was actually a year ago on May 5th. And so when that day came, leading up to it, I was a little anxious. I was a little, you know, kind of, just feeling a little, not really wanting to be down, but just like, knowing that it's coming and just knowing the significance of the day, was kind of circling around and making me feel a little down. But I actually kept it together and I didn't, have too many, breakdowns or whatever. I had my little moments here and there, and I posted pictures, a lot of pictures of me as a child, and I posted some really nice pictures that I found in my mom. She had this bag of pictures that she has. I always can't see where I'm looking at when I'm talking to this, but anyway, yeah. So I found, how you take those little photo booth pictures? I found photo booth pictures of me and my mom when I was like maybe like 3 years old. It was like, oh my goodness gracious. When I saw them, like I just, someone was like so like crinkled up. I took and kind of doctored them up myself and taped them together. And I just like cut them into fours and I put them as like my cover photo on my Facebook page. If you want to see it, I'm Chefalina on Facebook too. And I put that on there, and everybody was like, "Those pictures are so nice. They're like nostalgic, but also like really nice, like throwbacks of you and your mother or whatever." And it was just me and her, and she had me standing up around her, so she was holding me, and I was just looking at my mom's face, like she was really a cute person. She was really pretty. She had really nice teeth, really good, nice skin. She always had her hair done nice or whatever. And she really kept me nice, like just looking at the pictures. And I mean, I already was aware of that because me and my mom was always somewhere shopping and doing something, buying something. It was just always me and my mom, me and my mom. So like 10 years later, my brother didn't come till 10 years later. But even when then, it was me, her, and him always just doing something. And then when my cousin moved with me, it was me, her, and my cousin. Like my mom always took good care of us. And just last year, she had MS for maybe since 2006, but everything just started going downhill or whatever, and everything just went kind of fast. So she wound up passing away. She was here living with me, and I had set up the back room, like her room. I got a hospital bed and everything just to make her comfortable or whatever. And like I said, things went in a good way. It wasn't like we left with no animosity. It was no, I ain't doing nothing for her, or just like little things that could just be on your heart that you feel guilty about or whatever. There was none of that. I was good with her and she was good with me. So when it came, I was kind of down or whatever, but I kept myself busy. I kept it moving or whatever. And it's always hard though, because that Monday that she passed, that Sunday coming was Mother's Day. So that's tricky too. So it's like this was my second Mother's Day without my mother. And I never want to anybody to feel that feeling. It's a horrible feeling, and but even though Mother's Day came and went, I hung out with a friend of mine. We went to do the cure, the Stephen G. Coleman walk, the Cure for Cancer walk. We had a good time. We collected all the stuff. They give out pretzels and fruit. I'm pretty sure they do that at all the walks, but pretzels, fruit, and Wawa juice. I said, oh, they don't have no Wawa juice. That's my favorite. And I call it the Wawa. My girlfriend Rel always call it the Wawa, so she's got me calling it the Wawa. So, and you're free to call it the Wawa if you want to call it the Wawa. But yeah, we had a good time. Saw a lot of people that I knew. Saw some people that I knew from my past, like went to high school with. It was just so funny. And me and my girlfriend, she said to me in the car, when we get together, we always have a good time. And that just made me feel good because, some friends you can't go out with. They a pain in the butt. They always on their phone. They got drama with their kids. They got drama with their dude, or they just drama, like, period. It's never just go out, yay, yay, party, party. What? No, let's get something to eat. Let's go here. Let's go here. Me and her went and got something to eat. Afterwards, we went to a buffet. She tore her food up. I tore my food up. And we was like, oh, let's go to Five and Below. I don't know if y'all have that in y'all cities or whatever, whoever's watching me, but in Philly we have Five and Below. That's like the dollar store, but $4 more on it. You get everything for $5, and they got a lot of candy and stuff in there. But they had selfie sticks for $5, so I finally got a selfie stick, and she got one, and just had a good day. And then we didn't get back. She bought some flowers or whatever for her grandmama or whatever. I already had some flowers. Somebody, a coworker of mine, my little friend, who knew that the day was coming with my the passing of my mom plus Mother's Day. She sent me some flowers from a florist, which was really nice. And but yeah, we just had a good day. When I got home, I felt good. You know, I was in a good space, and like a lot of little things is happening to me now. You know, and I got some opportunities going on or whatever, and I'm still working on getting all my cooking stuff together. I'm thinking I might go ahead and post my demo and my video, just introing myself, that I'm going to have on my website. I'm thinking I'm going to post them to YouTube so you guys can check it out and tell me what you think. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, and I feel like I'm glad that I got out. I'm glad that I hooked up with people because I put it on Facebook. Anybody doing the walk and they want to do the walk with me or whatever. Not everybody speak at one time, and they didn't speak at one time, but the slowly but surely the comments started coming in. Oh, I'm gonna be at such and such place at such and such time. We could link up or whatever. And I linked up with one of my good girlfriends from when I worked at for the government, and her daughter was there. Her daughter is now a track star. She can run her butt off. And I saw them, and we took pictures or whatever, and just got those the little gifts that they have. I'll get some New Balance shoestrings every year. It's like $1 donation or whatever. And I haven't really found the right New Balance that I want to put them in. I keep going through that. I'm gonna find me a pair of New Balance before next year's walk, so I can wear my New Balances and my shoestrings, and I probably get another pair next year. I'm probably gonna collect a pair every year because I probably do the walk as long as they have the walk. I'm gonna do the walk. But all in all, it was a pretty good, a pretty good. I guess last week and a half. Like I said, I had my moments or whatever, but I had some good moments too. And then just recently, I found out a cousin of mine passed away. And she was down south, but she always loved my mom. She always was calling my mom whatever, so much so that she was like, I think I'm getting on your mom's nerves. You know how she get. And I was like, yeah. And we talked like 3 months ago. I saw her last summer when we went down to visit my cousins in Atlanta. And I was down there looking for rocks, but I ain't see it down to the nailery or down to the hairdresser. But I probably can't afford where rocks go because she gets that fancy damn stuff. This is the mommy wig. This is mommy too. I had slapped it on. Y'all see? Can y'all tell that it's a little different? It's a little bit more curly Q. She a little bit more new. I had to pin her back a little bit because her size was a little coming down. You see me with my little Betty boot? You see me with my little Betty boot? Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, I talked to her a couple months ago, and she was saying things was getting worse for her. And then her sister contacted me on Facebook because we're Facebook friends, and she was like, we had to take her to the hospital. She's been going through stuff. But just yesterday, my cousin, who I actually stayed with when I went to visit last year, called me and said that she passed away. And what touched me so much is she said, now she's dying, and she's like, oh, this is the anniversary of Linda passing, like Shelly's gonna have to go through it, and don't do that. I'm being emotional right now. But anyway, and she remembered that. Even with her, going through what she was going through, she remembered my mom, and that just made me even more sadder that I hadn't reached out a little bit more to her, so thank you, son. And yeah, that's how that went. So I'm trying to scrape my coins together and get down there to her funeral and celebrate her life, because whatever I knew of her life, and she was always good to me. She was always happy to see me, happy to talk to me, and I wasn't as much as I didn't do as much as I think. You know how you get caught up in that. I'm not going to, what I mean, but you still think about that kind of stuff or whatever. So I'm gonna make it my business to get down there to see, even if I just go down and come back one night, go down one day and come back the next, or whatever. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And thank you for listening to me. I don't want to always be harping about, my mom, my mom, but that was my mom. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always going to get in that moment where I talk about her and just not actually think about the day that she passed, just to, just celebrating her life and all that she did for me and all that she sacrificed for me and all that I am for my son, and even more. Some of the things that she wanted to do but was afraid to do, I'm doing them. You know what I mean? She had so many dreams and passions that she could have pursued, but she didn't. She stayed with the more conventional thing to do was to stay at a job that you necessarily don't really want to be at. And you can do so many things, but she knew she had kids and mouths to feed and, a house to pay a mortgage for. So she stayed and did what she needed to do. And I always feel like my mom did not get to live her life, but people always say that she did what she wanted to do for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So don't have no regrets for her if she didn't have no regrets. You know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to say. I don't mean to be too sad or whatever, but I just felt like I wanted to come on and talk to y'all and tell y'all a little bit about my personal. All right. I'll see you in the next video. I gotta wipe my eyes and blow my nose and I'm going to review Love and Hip Hop. So just rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm getting a little bit more subscribers. I'm up to like 31. I don't know how people just be getting 100 or 200. And the first time that they get on there, and I'm just still struggling. But Rock said, keep on, just keep on. Because when you think it's like, oh, I'm ready, don't give up, just keep on. So I'm going to keep on. All right? Peace.